Africa's Nile crocodile can launch from stillness in less than a heartbeat. It strikes faster than the blink of an eye. One cub is seized before its mother even turns. Then, silence. The water closes over its prize. The lioness is pulled back, gathering the remaining cubs in a trembling circle. Small bodies press against flanks, seeking warmth in the cold aftermath. One life lost, many spared. They climb the bank, dripping and weary, eyes fixed ahead. For the cubs, this moment will etch a memory of hidden danger. For the mothers, it is another page in an endless battle between hunger and survival. Across the river, the crocodile lies still once more, a shadow in the reeds. The savannah seems calm again, but its calm is an illusion. Here, every crossing is a gamble. Here, the price of survival is paid in heartbeats. From the mud-dark shallows to the opaque center, crocodiles scatter like living driftwood. Dozens bask just beneath the surface, only their ridged backs betraying the armor below. At the fringe, several tear at a bloated hippo carcass, jaws clamping and twisting, flesh drifting away in pale ribbons. Some feed, some rest, and some, belly hollow, drift silently toward the scent of living prey. Across the water, the pride waits. Sisters, mates, and older cubs pacing the far bank, their calls thin over the roar of the river. For the lionesses, still on this side, the passage is no choice, but a necessity. 3 lionesses, without the burden of cubs, step first. Shoulders low, tails stiff, they advance one careful stride at a time. The surface looks empty, yet the river whispers with hidden life. Each paw fall sends ripples against unseen hides. Each movement beneath the water answers with a shiver. The air tastes of mud and fear. A sudden swirl brushes against the foreleg of the lead female. In that instant, instinct takes command. She lunges forward, driving her body through the current in a surge of muscle and spray. The river churns behind them, but no jaws close. They haul themselves onto the far bank, sides heaving, paws gouging the earth. Safe. Behind them, the mothers with cubs remain. They stand in the shallows, eyes locked on the far shore, hearts hammering against ribs. Each knows the weight of her charge and the risk of hesitation. The river between them and safety is no longer just water. It is a gauntlet of eyes, of hunger, of memory. In the hush after the sprint, even the crocodiles seem to pause. The next move belongs to the lionesses who still carry life on their backs. The mothers stand at the river's edge once more, paws sinking into wet clay. The memory of that sudden strike is still fresh. The smell of loss clings to their fur. Behind them, the cubs press close, wide-eyed, hesitant to approach the water at all. Trauma lingers in their small bodies as a tremor. They sense what their mothers know, that the river is not just a barrier, but a predator itself. The lionesses wade a little way in, muscles taut, scanning the opaque surface. Every movement below brings a ghost of the past moment, the swirl, the splash, the vanishing. The cubs hesitate on the bank. They're young enough to be afraid, but old enough to remember. Her amber eyes lock on the rippling surface, every muscle poised to sense what lurks below. The mothers turn, low growls humming in their throats, a soft command to stay close but not to follow too far. Then, movement upriver, a new shape, massive, grey and restless. Hippos stirring among the reeds. Territorial giants, quick to strike at intruders. A single sweep of a tusk could shatter bone. A cub, wandering too near the edge, could vanish without a sound. The mothers pace, their bodies a living shield between their young and the dark water. Even the shore is no sanctuary. The lionesses weigh this new obstacle, instincts flickering between retreat and advance, yet they know there is no easy side to this crossing. The lionesses linger in the shallows, close to the bank, muscles poised to spring back as the dark water warns them to hesitate again and again. But they are not alone anymore. From the tree line emerges the rest of the pride, sisters, daughters, and aunts returning from the hunt. More shoulders, more claws, more eyes scanning the surface. All the cubs remain unharmed, edging back from the shallows, their paws trembling on the wet earth as they huddle together at the bank, waiting, eyes fixed on the far side, for the rest of the pride to rejoin them. Their presence is silent but powerful, a living wall of tawny muscle. In numbers, the odds shift. The lionesses gather, a semicircle of resolve at the water's edge. Even crocodiles hesitate when faced with unity. Cub noses press into flanks, tails flick nervously. The air vibrates with tension. All the cubs follow their mother, except one, frozen at the bank. The only way is forward. One by one, they step in deeper this time, flanks touching. Cubs between mothers, mothers between danger and young. Together, they advance, a single pride moving as one. Yet the water between is alive with ancient eyes. Crocodiles slide closer, but the united front of so many lionesses, teeth bared, snarls cutting across the current, holds the predators at bay. With a final burst of power, paws find solid ground. One by one, lionesses and cubs scramble up the bank, dripping and panting. All have made it, or almost all. Its mother turns, eyes locking across the river. A low, throaty call rises from her chest, coaxing, pleading, commanding. The cub edges forward, paws sinking into the shallows, eyes fixed on its mother. Then, with a sudden decision, it stops. Time stretches. The crocodiles drift, nostrils breaking the surface, sensing weakness. Instinct screams to leap back, yet she knows one wrong move would cost them both. The water is cold, fast, and full of unseen shapes. Each stroke is frantic but determined. A dark shape glides nearer, a crocodile, tail sweeping, jaws parting. Distance shrinks to seconds. The crocodile sinks below, vanishing into the murk to stalk unseen. The crocodile moves with astonishing speed, a silent missile of muscle and scale. But against all odds, the tiny cub bursts onto the shore, dripping and trembling, yet safe at last. Wet, shivering, streaked with mud, but safe. Its mother nuzzles its head, a rough tongue drawing away the river's taste. The crossing is complete. The lesson of survival, of courage born from fear, is etched forever into the young one's life. On this bank, for now, the family is whole again. They have crossed not just a stretch of water, but an ordeal of instinct, courage, and luck. Around them, the savannah stretches golden and endless. A place where life and death are woven so tightly that every heartbeat carries both risk and promise. Lions are the only true social cats. Their strength is not in stealth alone, but in kinship. Sisters raise their young together. Aunts guard cubs, not their own. Males patrol the perimeter, holding territory for all. This shared life is their greatest advantage in a land ruled by competition. Alone, a lioness cannot hope to match the weight of a crocodile or the ferocity of a buffalo. Together, they endure. The cubs collapse against their mothers, tiny chests rising and falling. The older lionesses sit upright a while longer, heads high, eyes scanning the horizon. Hunger gnaws at them, but so does duty. The pride cannot survive without these females' vigilance. They are hunters, teachers, guardians. Their fur still smells of river silt, but already they purr softly, reassured by the warmth of flanks pressed close. For them, each day is a lesson written in tooth and claw. Today, they have learned that water holds predators just as land does, and that survival depends on courage and on others. Gradually, tension loosens. Some lionesses roll onto their sides, paws curled. Mock fighting, testing claws in the sand. For a brief interval, the savannah seems still. The only sounds, the rustle of reeds and the soft rasp of tongues on wet fur. But even in this lull, the rhythm of nature continues. Crocodiles drift downstream toward another chance. Hippos snort in the shallows. Every creature here plays its part. Predator and prey bound in the same circle. The pride knows this without knowing. It is written in their blood. In this moment, they are safe, and that is enough.